What is a maintenance agreement for software? Well, essentially, it is I think you can think of it as a technology refresh guarantee. I think you can think of it as a way to get tech support when you need it at either a predetermined price or for free, whatever the terms of the agreement call for. Uh, but it keeps your technology investment current. And we live in such a fast moving technological world that things change very, very quickly. Um, for example, let's take the world of spam, and we deal with that every day. All of us that has email, we're receiving a lot of spam. Spam changes and evolves over time. The nature of the way that happens changes. So if you build a software product today and lock in the technology of today, how things are done today, that does not guarantee that spam product is going to work as well 6 months or a year, 2 years, however long down the road it's going to be. Generally, there's going to be a point where it's not going to be as effective. All right. So you have your option. Without a maintenance contract on your software, you're looking at either a total brand new license from the get-go, or you're looking at the very minimum a version upgrade charge, which is going to be significantly more money than had you bought a maintenance contract on your software. So, a lot of small business people say, well, that's just an expense. I don't really need software assurance from Microsoft, or I don't need software maintenance from GFI or StorageCraft or Symantec or any of these other companies. Well, it's not an expense. All right. What you're doing is you're locking in the ability to get an upgrade of the software at no additional charge other than the cost in the maintenance agreement for up to the period of whatever that agreement runs. And typically you can buy multi-year agreements, 1, 2, 3 years, whatever that's going to be, at a predetermined price. So the savings can really, really be phenomenal. And I have a true story that I like to relate to people. And that is, I had a customer who was getting ready to dump a Mail Essentials installation, which is a GFI spam product, because they said it just didn't catch and detect spam like it did at one time. And they just weren't happy about it. They were going to look at something else. And they had made a rather significant investment in this software. They'd had it for a number of years. It was, I think, like a version 9 or something. It was pretty old. And they just didn't see the value in paying any more maintenance. They were going to just go with a whole new solution. Well, when I got talking to them, I said, well, you know that you've had maintenance on this software for so long. Did anyone ever tell you need to run the upgrades on this software? And the answer was no. No, we didn't do those upgrades. Well, there you go. Why don't you go ahead and get the newest version of the software, the one you're entitled to, that you've paid for, try it out, and then see if your spam problem goes away. And so they did that, and I got a call. Must have been about a week after, and the IT guy was just absolutely thrilled. Yes, sir, that fixed the problem. The spam detection is back where it was. It's working great. Why didn't anybody tell us about this before? Well, it turns out that they bought the software from what we call a box pusher, which is just a online discount type website, and they didn't have any consulting about the software whatsoever. They didn't feel that, I guess, they needed it, but no one explained to them, of course, what the maintenance contract covered and what it didn't cover, and apparently they didn't even realize they were entitled to a free upgrade. But you know what? We worked together, we solved their problem, and they upgraded their software, and they're happy campers. It didn't cost them additional cent. They were looking at going with an entirely different solution. It was going to cost them thousands of dollars out of pocket. Now, was that going to be frugal? And the answer is this: by keeping their current software, keeping their maintenance paid, bringing everything up to date like they should have, that was frugal. They saved a cash outlay, a substantial amount of money on a competitive product that wouldn't have done any better of a job than what their Mail Essentials product was doing. And so it just worked out that way. And I want you to think about that when you're considering maintenance contracts.